Welcome back. I am Pratap here. Today is the 2nd June 2024. In this video, let us generate weekly reports. Before the generation of these reports, an announcement please. If this is your first visit to our channel, please understand we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. All the training lessons are available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel, click on this community tab. You will get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. Just click on this link. I'm clicking on the link. Now we are into the playlist supply demand zone price action course. In this playlist you have all the training videos are available. You just need to scroll down to the bottom of this page. Here starting from lesson 1.1. All the training lessons are available in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one and strengthen your skills related to supply demand zone price action. I have also provided the link to our Telegram channel in this YouTube video description. Please join in that channel. It will be helpful to you. Each time when we release a new YouTube video or any other important updates, we will provide in the channel. Now let's get into the weekly report generation. So entry time frame is weekly. Let us find the stocks near weekly demand zone. So these 10 stocks are filtered which are near to the weekly demand zone. I am giving you only few seconds time to watch the report. You just pause the video and you can study. After that you can proceed. In case if you does not understand, if you don't know how to understand this report, I request you complete our training lesson 21.1. That is part 1 of lesson 21. In that video I have explained each and every column, all the values, abbreviations, everything in detail. Okay, now let us generate the next report. I am going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks near weekly supply zone. So four stocks are filtered which are near to the weekly supply zone. So there are few high liquidity zones also there. Okay, now let's generate the next report. I am going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly demand zone. So in all these stocks, prices are inside the weekly demand zones. It is a big list. So let me scroll down the list. So 42 stocks are filtered. So currently price closed inside these weekly demand zones. Okay, I will generate the next report. I am going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks where price closed inside weekly supply zone. So this is the filtered list. Scrolling the list down. 18 stocks are filtered where price closed inside weekly supply zone. Now let us find the tested zones. For weekly time frame, let us find the tested weekly demand zones during this week. So good number of demand zones are tested during this week. Let me scroll the list down. So total 29 stocks having the demand zones are tested. Okay, let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having tested weekly supply zones. So these 11 supply zones are tested during this week. Bandhan Bank is having an all-time low supply zone which is tested. Okay, let's generate the next report, newly created zones. So I'm going back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having newly created weekly demand zones. Only 3 demand zones are created during this week, and all these are all-time high demand zones. Okay, let me go back. For weekly time frame, let us find the stocks having newly created weekly supply zones. Oh, good number of weekly supply zones are created during this week. Nifty IT, Nifty Pharma also, indices, Nifty Healthcare. Okay, let me scroll the list down. So total 25 stocks. These 25 stocks are having newly created weekly supply zones. Now let us identify the stocks having a weekly EMA confluence. So entry time frame is weekly. Here EMA confluence. We have to generate 2 reports. Demand zone, weekly demand zones having weekly EMA confluence, and weekly supply zones having weekly EMA confluence. So in EMA confluence, in weekly time frame, I am selecting the demand zone. DZ means demand zone, weekly EMA confluence. W means weekly, E means exponential moving average, C means confluence. So demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. Which demand zone? Because we selected weekly time frame, weekly demand zone is having weekly EMA confluence. But you already learned EMA confluence makes sense only in the trending market, not in the sideways market. So that is the reason why you need to select the trend. But demand zones are always uptrend is suitable. That's why I am selecting the trend, zone violation trend in weekly time frame as a uptrend. If the list is big, then pivot trend, that is a swing highs and swing lows trend also, uptrend we will select. First priority we will give it to zone violation trend, that is a pure supply demand zone price action concept. So all these zones are having demand zones having weekly EMA confluence. Let me scroll the list down. Let us check how many stocks are there. So total 53 stocks are having a weekly EMA confluence. The list is very big. So how to further filter? So that's why what I do, I go back. I will check the pivot high low trend, that is swing high low trend for weekly time frame is also uptrend. If both the trends are supporting uptrend, means probably the stocks are very accurate. So let me generate the list. See, now the list is reduced to 24. Almost half of the stocks are reduced. That means in both these in these 24 stocks, both zone violation trend and pivot trend is also supporting uptrend. And also the demand zones are having, these weekly demand zones are having weekly EMA confluence. Now you can plan your trade setups based on these stocks. Some of you might be having, what is the use of this? Because there are people, they use their trade setups only on the zones having weekly EMA Confluence, and they will use these zones as a HTF zones, higher time frame zones. Some people may use as a ITF zones. So that in these stocks you will plan your trade setups. Okay, now let us generate the next report. So weekly time frame. Let us see, supply zones are having weekly EMA Confluence. So in EMA Confluence, in weekly time frame, you need to select the supply zone is having a weekly EMA Confluence. But trend, the zone violation trend should be downtrend, because a trending market only EMA Confluence makes sense. I already explained these points in our training videos. If you did not listen to the training videos, please complete them. So I have selected the trend as a downtrend. If the list is big, then we will also select the pivot trend is also downtrend. But time being, we will generate with these filters. Now 9 stocks are filtered. These 9 stocks are having the supply zones with weekly EMA Confluence. And trend is also downtrend. See the LTF trend? See, by default our software, whichever the time frame you select, that it will consider as a LTF. That is because you selected weekly, so LTF trend means this is a weekly trend. Here ITF means quarterly, monthly. HTF means quarterly. But you will not be using weekly as a lower time frame. You will be using weekly as either HTF or ITF for your trade setup. I am telling you from the report point of view. If you want to further reduce the list, select even the swing high-low trend, that is pivot trend. Also downtrend on the weekly time frame. Earlier 9 stocks were filtered, right? Now it's come down to 5 stocks. Okay, in the final report, I will generate all the weekly demand and supply zones without any filters for all the indices and equity stocks listed in F&O category, so that you can use them for your reference purpose, because you might be having some favorite stocks. You want to know how these zones, what is the trend, all the parameters you want to know. So that's why I am selecting the entry time frame weekly. I am not setting any filters. I am generating the complete report. And the first 17 in this list are sectorial indices. And remaining all are equity stocks, but we have taken from F&O category. So what I do, I keep on scrolling the list down. Each time when I scroll down, I will be giving you only few seconds time. So you can pause the video when you want to refer any of your favorite stocks. After that, you can further proceed. So let me scroll the list down. So this is the end of the report. Hope this information will be useful to you for your further study and analysis. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.